here we go. So the game is finally showing. So we're gonna see what this game is about. Why it gave me all these warnings. Alright, so let's get all this reading done again. So she says, hey! Saying, I already read all this, so. That girl is Sayori, blah, 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 blah. I read this. I used to walk to school, but she woke up late, better off without her. Alright, here we go. She says, I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Ugh. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I was about to leave you. That's me, Horsey. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. My man's a savage. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. That's true. Oh, this is blushing. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, sir. I don't get. Okay, let me just play it again. Because it seems like a pretty cute game. I don't know. We cross the street together, and we make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Orsi, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club, the Black Student Union. I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Ah, that's not true. You told me you would join this year. Yeah? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she said. Are you sure we're not in a relationship? Pretty sure. That sounds familiar. So you're like to worry a little too much about when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. I feel it. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Fair enough. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. She hit me with a heavy. You trust me, right? I trust you, babe. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me. Makes me want to ease her mind a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. That's true. She said I was going to be a NEET, whatever that is. He said it's a Wi-Fi simulator. This is called Doki Doki. It's the first game I downloaded on my PC. This is Subnautica, so I figured I'd play it tonight. See what it's about. So what is it about? I have no idea what it's about. All I know is that my buddy said that I need to play it, and there is a warning. So we're gonna see what it's about. I'm assuming there might be some panties getting shown. I don't want to go into stereotypes, but or just turn up your mic volume. Hold on real quick. Okay, so I cut the music down a bit. Let me see if that helps the mic out any. Okay. So let's see, we can probably turn that up a little. So what is this? It's called Doki Doki. I don't know what it's about, so don't ask me. I'm trying it out because my buddy said I need to. That's not bad. Alright, can y'all hear me a little bit better now that I turned the music down? I didn't realize it was that high. That was really loud. I apologize. Can you guys hear me okay? Is the music too low? Do I need to turn it back up a little bit? He said too long for the payoff. I feel it, man. I feel it. I'm going to try it out, though. It's a lot of reading, it looks like. But I'm going to try it. Alright. Let me know if I need to turn up the music or anything. Said music could be a little higher. Let's see. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay, that might be good. Let's see what that sounds like. Alright, maybe we'll roll with that. Alright, let's go back into this so I can get this book done. So after I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Sounds like school. Clubs. So Yori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I like how there's no kids in here, it's just me. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. What is her club? You meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Why would you want to go to the literature club? Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Get that authority. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Fair point, fair point. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes. Now I feel all bad. Just be like, F your cupcakes. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or is she so cunning as to have planned all this out. She's cunning. I let out a long sigh. So I have a certain place of hate in my heart for the background music because how catchy it is. Sure, it is kind of catchy. He said Skip is your friend. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake. I'm not skipping anything. I'm reading all this nonsense because I don't want to miss anything. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but been generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori's full of energy, swings open the classroom door, and... Everyone, this is the new members here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Hey, what's up, purple hair? Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Girl 1. They didn't even give my girl a name. She's just Girl 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? Girl 2. Excellent. Seriously? You brought a boy? Sexist. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Orsi, what a nice surprise. And Girl 3. That's nice. Don't even give the girls names. He says he looked crazy. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. That's my man. So I'm about to snatch somebody's chick. What are you looking at? I'm looking at these other girls. Leave me alone. If you want to say something, say it. Oh, sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Yuri says that quietly into my ear. What's he whispering into my ear? What type of club is this? Then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? Yeah. That's right. Oh, pink hair. I like how they all got like these weird colors. I guess maybe that's auburn, I don't know. It's great to see you again, Orsi. Well, I don't remember you, but what up? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. How did I never talk to this girl? She's cute, but I was like, I ain't gonna talk to her though. Monika is probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, the whole package. They try to get it for us. Somehow I don't think that's what's about to go down in this classroom. Basically completely out of my league. My man has no confidence. The black sheep, what up, man? So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little, I'm feeling some type of way. You too, Monika. Yo, this game is cute. What is, I don't know. Let's keep playing. Come sit down, Ursi. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Yeah, give me my cupcake. I made them. I'll get them. Yo, my girl right here, she is not about it. Sorry, I got a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? They're giving me tea, cupcakes. I'm like a king. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Sit next to my baes. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs and wraps a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da. There's better be some magic cupcakes. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. That's adorable. The whiskers are drawn with icing and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Oh, that's adorable. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Oh, well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Delicious. Sayori's talked with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Just filthy. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Yo, she wants me. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? She's probably waiting for you to tell her cupcake is good. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. Happy I got some water because this is going to take my voice away. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't, I completely skipped by that. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. No, you dummy. Oh, this is adorable. I give up on Natsuki. Weird logic and dismiss the conversation. It's true. Women. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I mean, true. Oh, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Oh, Yuri. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. Oh, adorable. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Yo, how long have I been playing? I've been playing for 17 minutes. Where is the action? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you write home. He said red and drunk tea. Yeah, that's not the norm at my school. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. I know, those high school politics. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for an event. I must change keyboards to an English keyboard. The autocorrect is annoying. I feel it, man. Excuse me. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and blah blah blah. I must rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. That's adorable. Look at that. Saving the world over here, one book at a time. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we will all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Orsi, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past years, I don't really have a good answer. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half jokingly. It suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Don't insult me, woman. Manga's reading. Well, that can change. What I'm saying is, I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you? Let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Trying to seduce me. My favorite are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. Okay. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. He said, you don't know it? Half reading, half looking. He says, stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how writers can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately, and I've read a horror book once. I desperately grasped for something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, Yuri's a strong, independent woman. She's not gentle. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I wonder why she said surreal horror, so horror that you don't really. All the other members are some color. It said manga. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, eyes dart over to me for a split second. She hates me. She hates me, so she hates the manga. Savage. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called... Oh, don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcake. Your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Oh, she is pretty cute. So Yuri settles up behind her. She sounds. Up behind her and puts her hands on her shoulder. She said, I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Ugh. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Yo, wasn't this the girl that loved me a minute ago? What is happening with you right now? Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your reader, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Ooh, they hit them deep notes. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Let me see. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Silence. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Yup. Isn't that right, Orsi? Yeah. Monika smiles warmly at me. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind. I never said I'd join your club. Straight up. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and y'all are cute, but the anime club is beckoning. Said I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, I took all their gusto away. I apologize, girls. I'm sorry. I thought, Orsi, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make clear-headed decisions like this? It's true, all these women looking at you. Powerless! That is, if writing poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Yeah, my man. I guess his heart's in the right place. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yeah, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Let me see. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Just give me my cake. Oh, they said them with crocodile tears. Nah, women don't fake cry. Never heard of that. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club, the most popular club. You want the women? Literature Club. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looked over at me once more. Orsi, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skill? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Izuki clean up their food. Hey, Orsi, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? You know I want to walk home, girl. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for club. Sure, might as well. Yay! They got a nice little house. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. My man trying to pick the one he wants. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika, my baby. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Yo, Monika, that's the one. Alright. You the one? I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, let's get it. Let's write this poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever you like whoever likes your poem the most. Alright, so I'm trying to impress these girls. I guess Monica isn't one of them. Massacre. Interesting. Giggles, shopping, Starscape, Lancet. Sunset sounds romantic. Spinning, journey, breath, nature, calm. Pain. Breath. Heaven sent, clumsy, excited. The nightgown, what up? Memories, bubbles. Alright, night sent. Or heaven sent, that sounds cute. Agonizing. Who is this? What girl wants that? Graveyard? Essence. Miss for Essence. Let's go Essence. Yeah, I'm getting all the purple girl. I guess we'll go ahead. Pleasure. Yeah, what up? Fester, defeat, embrace, tenacious, comfort, time, ribbon. Let's go embrace. Disorient, uncomfortable, portrait, philosophy, pay, captive. Let's just pick this. Let's see who's captive. It's her. Hopeless? Who's hopeless? Her. Huh. Scars, shame, party, dazzle, pout, tragedy, daydream. Vivacious, melody, romance, variance, raindrop, friends, disown, inferno, frightening. Who's inferno? Vitality, whirlwind, beauty, wonderful, infinite, anime, prayer, incapable, love, incongruent, climax, ambient. Who's tears? It's her. This girl. Lazy, dark, vivid. So everything that's negative goes to this girl. Let's see, if I pick sadness and it goes to her, then I'm right. That's weird. Doki Doki. And if I do peace, it's probably going to be this chick. Nope, nope, okay. Unrestrained, happiness, suicide. It's gonna be this girl. No. Melancholy. Whisper. Despise. Rainbow. Determination. Huh. This is interesting. Alright, let's see what this game is about. Or as it come on Weeboo. I've fallen down a rabbit hole, 11. I apologize. He said, hi again, Orsi. What up? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Onomatopoeia for heartbeats. Oh, well there you go. Oh. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, RC. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Coming to a club, I feel that's a little bit condescending, but we're gonna let it slide because she's cute. Making you dive headfirst into the literature when you're not accustomed to it. I know, reading all these hard books. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Yeah, this girl, she's mad about it. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. I'm coming to snatch one of these girls. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Yo. Said, Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Said, no habla español. No habla inglés, man. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. True. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Orsi always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking him. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is messy. Maybe this is my girlfriend. Because, I mean, I was never cleaning a girl's room unless I was dating her. So, helping her clean her room, not cleaning her room. That sounds bad. And you almost set your house on fire once. What? Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, you jealous, girl? Look at this. So, maybe this is just a love triangle. Well, I guess a penta. How come? You and Orsi can become good friends, too. Yo, she's trying to share. So Yuri? As usual, Yuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me. Oh. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, so Yuri? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Unless it sucks. Then I'm gonna act a fool, flip some of these desks. Yeah. I want to make it a big deal if you don't want it. Just show me the gift, girl. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out it's a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book and thought you might enjoy it. It's a short read, so keep your attention, even if you don't really read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want it. Yeah, we'll discuss it. Book club. How is the girl accidentally being so cute? That's not an accident, sir. That is purpose. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yeah. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. That a boy. I enthusiastically took the book. Nah, she said I got the attention span of a rock. Tree would be better. She was like, here's a short book for your tiny mind. Don't you know I'm an English teacher, woman? I can read a book. Well, you can read at your own pace. Yo, she got me on hooked on phonics here. She's like, learn at your own pace, Horsey. You can do it. Just keep trying. I look forward to hearing what you think. I think you're being condescending, and I don't appreciate it, Yuri. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet, so nothing's happening. Man, it looks like, she's throwing shade. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Well, probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is... Uh-oh. My computer is dying. Let me plug this in real quick. I kind of need this to stay open, so I can read my chat from time to time. Hold on, people. I'm gonna get back to this novel here in a second. This is definitely my reading for the year. Well, okay, that might be an exaggeration, but there's definitely a lot of reading in this. When do we get to read the poems? I worked hard on this poem. Alright, here we go. The problem is that the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and into this girl. Apparently the literature club is too complex for the simple mind of the people. More like a shadow bomb. Alright, we good. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative mind. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Zora is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. He said you gotta clickbait him. That's true. News at 3K. Click the video. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Nazuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right. Nazuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Alright, cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of it. So when do we get to these poems? I'm trying to read these poems so I can get my bae. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh. Wah! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my seats. He said, in settings, you have fast forward. Why would I want to fast forward? I gotta read all this, man. He said, wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? He said, you're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that loud. I glance over my shoulder to see Monica overhead. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for Sayori. He said, hee hee. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out. My man just taking shots. Dang. I'm pretty sure that's not how you talk to a woman. Like, look at your hair. Go fix yourself up. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Ooh. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar. My man is coming down on her. He's like, look at you. You sloppy as hell. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would even notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Yo. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Eehee. This is so funny. What is? Well, he said, Ors, please do something about Cardo's account. What do you mean? He said, at the end of the game ends. Well, you know what? I'm done with the playthrough. He's ruined it. The game is over when it's over. No need to play. He's pulling all the cards out of his sleeve. He said, well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. He still can't type anything? Cardo? He still can't type anything. Cardo. Wasn't he in here earlier? Huh. Alright, I'll try to fix it. I can't do it right now, though. I would have to cut my stream off and go into my settings and all that. So I can't do it right now, but we'll try to get him back. I'll see what happened. I don't think anybody banned him, though. But yeah, I'll try to fix it. Her eyes do kind of look like Pokeballs. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Oh, it's getting a little bit, ooh. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it didn't fit anymore. She's turning into a woman, me. Be compassionate. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Oh, God. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. Ah. Why does it feel strange to see Shira's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Yo, she wanna have herself hanging out. It's not worth it at all. Shiori hastily unbuttoned her blazer once more. He said, pew. He said, that's much better. Or that's so much better. Shiori puts her arm out and twirls it around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Ooh. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Oh, wow. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are. Yeah, why isn't she my girlfriend? We're basically a couple. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, that's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly called out. Why don't we share the poem we wrote now? Yay. Orsi, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. He said, right, just date already, right? If I'm going to your house to wake you up, we are a couple. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting where I sit. Azuki and Yori reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show the poem to first? Let's show it to my bae. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. My good friend. Quotation marks. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Orsi. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. Yeah, I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. He said, I've missed your voice. Oh, Cardo, thank you. He said, hi, LaShawn, what's up, buddy? Yeah, we'll try to figure out why you can't talk in here, man, but I have to go and actually see what happened to your account, and I can't do that right now. There's no guarantee I'll be able to find it, because you probably weren't banned, so it might be something on your end, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to help you, but I'll try. It's not just a poem. It's an Orsi poem, and that makes, how's it going, LaShawn? And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Oh, look at her. She's adorable. Sayori hugs the sheets against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. My man, she's giving you all the signals right now. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promises. See? It's like you said, RC. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things, blah, 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 blah. New people to do. Thanks, you're right. Can I show this to another girl? Then again, I can't deny this part and I join, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm not gonna make you Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Oh my god, I have to read hers. Said, what girl do I like in this game? I don't know. I kind of like this one. I feel like this should be the one that my guy goes for. The Ors, where are you going with your life? I'm streaming, man. Same thing I've been doing for a year and a half. He said, don't worry, I'm really bad at this. You're not bad, baby. He said, well, see about that. Oh, okay. She actually wrote a poem. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away my a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I like it. That was pretty good, except the end. He said, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? He said, do you know what to do in this game? I do not. This is my first time playing it, so nobody ruin it for me. And I'm going to read everything, so if anybody doesn't want to listen to me read, I apologize, because I'm reading everything. Just a little bit. Said, you can't just be a little bit to yes or no questions. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me, that was actually a good poem considering that she did it this morning. That was cute. Make me feel better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I mean, that's true. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Hey, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's see. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go to Natsuki. Say what, Ors, I gotta go. Alright, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us, Bubbles. We'll see you next time, buddy. I know it's getting late. Alright, let's see. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke my emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Yo, this girl is hella sassy. I'll pass. Says spam, just Monica. No, don't spam anything. For those of you who are trying to ruin this game for me, trying to give me any secrets or hints, I'm going to ban you. That is your one warning. So if you cannot hold yourself accountable, if you cannot go without ruining this game for me, I'm going to kick you out of my chat. If you can't handle being here, you need to leave immediately. Because as soon as I see a spoiler, I'm kicking you out. So don't put anything in the chat and say, Ors, you're the best streamer ever. I love you. That's all I want to see. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Yo, I don't like this girl. Eagles can fly. That poem title, though, says she's salty. Your poem is better than hers. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Wow. This must be the sad girl. She said people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. He said, when you don't know what type of choice to choose, ask us. LaShawn, I'm a grown man. I ain't gonna get stuck. I'm gonna make my own choices. No, but real talk, if I make the wrong choice or whatever, y'all just be quiet. Let me make the own choice, or the wrong choice, the right choice, whatever. This is a blind playthrough. That means there's probably going to be mistakes made, and you got to deal with it. It's just a game, so just deal with it. Because I'm not going to ask for any help. This is my first time playing, and I just want to play it on my own. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of a poem for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight. So this game could be, don't forget you could save some. Alright. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight in the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhythm at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I mean. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. What's up, senpai? Alright, let's talk to Yuri, bae. That's right. Say what's up, Oris, and then the rest of them. Yuri, my cute bae. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. My girl said I forgot to stop speaking. He said, it's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Rory blushes her face. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. I might take Yuri a while to use the new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. I don't know why he keeps putting that. Sub DE. It's fine, I really didn't notice. He He said, what were you saying? It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form the end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Oh, there we go. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing. Even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes to practice. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Mitsuki can be a little biased, but... Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm sure Yuri apologizes to herself, to me, or to Nezuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Alright, let me read this girl's poem. It doesn't, funny. After all, it isn't supposed to be a literature club, blah, blah, blah. Oh, she wrote in cursive. Ghost under the light. The tendril of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue glow or blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the presence, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yo, that's pretty cute. I kind of like that. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Handwriting is actually really good. I'm just not used to reading in cursive anymore, especially the last 3 years teaching high schoolers. None of them write cursive just about. I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Oh, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. So that purple hair is so adorable. It is pretty adorable. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. That is true. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Orsi. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. For some reason, I stumbled on that word. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past. Oh my God, they're trying to get deep. And so to be left with oh God, get off the internet. And to be, funny thing, because, and this is my little tangent, but this little app, OBS, picks up anything. So I know there's some streamers who have like clicked on their internet button and probably like picked up porn and all type of nasty stuff when they've clicked on the internet on an accident. I feel bad for those guys. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. Is it OBS snitching? I'm counting on you. Alright, Monica's the last one left. Manabe. Hi, Orsi. What up? Read my poem. Having a good time so far? Oh yeah. Good. Glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better just going with the flow until I get more settled. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Yes, it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahahaha. Don't worry, Orsi. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we will learn to get past soon. I feel it, Monica. We're going to get past our barriers, girl. That's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sierra would like. Is that so? You and Sorora are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sorora and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. I mean, that's true. So I think that the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, yours writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotion, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem? Yes, that's what I've been waiting for. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way. That's true. You sound confident. You can get away with a lot of stuff. Well, let's read this then. Alright, hole in the wall. Very good. Alright, so, it couldn't have been me. See, the direction that spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Wow. That's interesting. So what do you think? It's very freeform. If that, what you can call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. That's the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time in between. Wow. Senpai went straight to it. He said, let's skip the first date. He said, that's a lot of poems. Oh, God. Wait, that's a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I kind of nervous to talk about it, deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends, we can talk to each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on the specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. I mean, fair point. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. That's actually what I tell my kids. It's harder to write when you have a blank piece of paper in front of you. Just start writing. Thanks for listening. No worry, baby. Pew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing ability, even if they're just being nice. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to that. He said, "What is that name?" I don't know, man. I'm not sure what you're asking me. Name for what? He said, "What is that name?" He said, "This is a literature club after all." I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. "What's with this language, eh? Did you say something?" "Your person's name?" "Oh, Orsi." "Yep. O-R-E... O-R-S-E-Y, Orsi. It's short for Orseofkorse. Did you say something?" "Oh, it's nothing." Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. "I guess you could say it's fancy." "Oh, thanks." Yo, there's some girl drama. Yours is cute. He said, "Did you completely miss the symbolism or something?" It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Just Anonymous says, "Heart. I hurt you too, just Anonymous." It clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? This girl is hella sassy. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Orsi did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't. Yeah, my girl threw shade. Yo, this is like real girl fights right here. And Orsi liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. He certainly stands out. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Yeah, they both throw down. Maybe you're just jealous that Orsi appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew in size bigger as soon as Orsi started showing up. Natsuki? Oh, Natsuki, that doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Orsi. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Orsi. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feeling and meaning that most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Orsi? Mm-hmm. Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayuri. Alright, so here's the thing. I actually agree with Yuri. I don't think poems should be like super easy to figure out right off the jump. I think you should have to read into a poem in order to figure out what is being said. If you look at it once and you know, then... So I'm gonna go with Yuri. You're right. That's why I liked your poem. Oh, wait. I think I might have picked the wrong one. Did I pick her? That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I'm impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing is, they're still putting feeling. They're still putting feeling into it. And that's why I felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that didn't mean... Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenched her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk to clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all you. Dang. So it'll spare me having to look at all your faces. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hand and throws it in the trash. Natsuki? She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hand while she stares down at the desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. I love you. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Orsi. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you... Wow. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club. It's nothing. One more thing. That's one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. What does Sendori mean? I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. I'm going to go make some tea. Oh, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. It's about time for us to leave. Said it's been 3 months. Oh, wow. I forget this game's been out for so long. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Orsi, how about you? Yeah, I say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Oh. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With luck, that means I can at least do a better job at impressing those I want to impress. So I think we're going to try to impress Yuri. Or we could try to impress my bae too. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Maybe it's her, because Sayori's kind of my girl. Maybe I'll try to impress her. We'll see. Ready to walk home? Yeah, let's walk home. Hold on, we're at 118. Sure, let's go. Alright. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Yuri and I have spent this much time together. I know we're getting that relationship strong. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Devastated. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they both are wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. He said, just finished this game. Good times. Oh, there we go. This is my first playthrough, so I don't know what's happening, but the drama is starting to get a little heavy. Pew. He said, you know, Orsi, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. Oh, man. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's hee. Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? My man's trying to snatch. Well, just have to see what the future holds. See the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use. He said, at the end of your live stream, you're going to feel sad. I probably won't feel sad, because you all are dropping tips and hints. So, in reality, I'm not going to feel sad. That's the bad thing about live streaming, because you already let me know that something bad's going to happen. So, when it does, I'm going to be expecting it. So, it's not really going to be all that devastating. So, no. Which is why I say, if you want to see my real reaction, you can't give any type of spoilers, or you ruin the reaction. Because you can't say you're going to feel sad and then expect me to feel sad at the end. I'm going to be like, oh, that's what you meant. So if you want my actual reaction, you got to let me play the game. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. He said, okay, yeah. He said, let's do this. Alright, let me see. Alright, so I guess that saves. Yeah. Alright, so what are we at? Alright, so that's about an hour and 22 minutes. I think this is a good place to hang it up right now. For the people who just happen to find my channel randomly, make sure to hit that sub button so you can be here tomorrow when I start streaming this up again. I'll probably be streaming it earlier in the day. So say when I give you spoilers, it's gonna drop on your forehead. Don't tell them when the twist comes. You should save. What was I saying? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I'm gonna play this again tomorrow. Plus, my throat is killing me. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I've been coughing all night. So I'm gonna go ahead and save, get some rest, come back tomorrow, and we're gonna try to finish this up. I don't know how long this game is, but I hear it's pretty long, so we'll see. We might do a little playthrough of this though. Take a break from Fortnite. So yeah, if y'all want to see this some more tomorrow, make sure to hit the bell notification and all that so you see when I'm on. I'll try to post it on Discord too when I'm going to come on live, because I'll probably be at like an odd time, earlier than usual. And we'll try to finish this up. Maybe we'll just try to go all the way through the game tomorrow. There's a lot of reading though, so we'll see if we can get through it. But in any case, thank you for everybody coming in and hanging out with me. Thank you for no big spoils yet. Apparently something sad is going to happen. So I'll be expecting that, but that's still not a huge spoiler. So yeah, we'll see. I'll be back on tomorrow. Thank you everybody for hanging out.